Hey, what's up, MySpace? So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about a couple things that were talked about on some shows by some peer-reviewed people like Neil deGrasse Tyson. He had to stop and literally bend down and touch his knees and gather himself for a second after somebody told him that they believed that we were living in a computer simulation. Now, why is this important if you're living in a computer simulation? Because is what the theory now is that your blood, as it gets down into smaller and smaller blood vessels, starts to explode, implode, whatever, creating visions of what you're about to do or about to see. So like a video game, the next scene of your life hasn't loaded yet until you determine in your mind what you're going to do next. Then these frames are loaded into your, I guess, into your forefront. And so apparently life is sort of a simulation in the fact that your decisions determine what frames are loaded next into your forefront. So you determine what your computer simulation is, I guess, basically. And your blood, as it gets in smaller and smaller vessels, creates consciousness, which is pretty much everywhere. That's the theory. Now that we've discussed that, MySpace, let's talk about the matrix of life, the simulation that they've got you weaved into. And it starts right now at the first of the year. Okay? The first thing they tell you is go on a diet, go to the gym, save money, donate to a bunch of causes on TV. Then comes Valentine's Day and Easter. Okay, you've been saving your money, you've been going to the gym, you've been keeping your resolutions, and now comes a holiday where you got to spend a little money. Then comes another holiday where you got to spend a little more money. Tell people you love them. And then you're supposed to save some more money, and you're supposed to work and work and work and work and work and work and save, because the 4th of July is coming, and you're going to blow a bunch of money then. So they got you blowing a little bit of that money that they told you to save and go to the gym and work all that excess weight off from all of that money that you spent during what's getting ready to happen next, which is Halloween, then Thanksgiving, then Christmas, then New Year's Day. What used to be a couple holidays in a year is now a string of a 4-month holiday season. Now it's the holiday season where you spend all your money and you get all fat and you blow all your money because all of these sporting events and all of these things line up right at the end of the year to where you're broke. And then guess what? Make some resolutions. Go to the gym. Save your money. Sure feels like a simulation to me. They tell you when to save, when to go to the gym, when to not go to the gym, when to invest in stocks, when to put together a plan for the future. And by the end of the year, it's all blown and all gone because they tell you to go spend it all on Black Friday and this and that and this and that. It's all a joke. You're living in a joke. The sooner that we realize we're being played like slot machines, the better. The end. So, corporations are going to go to Venezuela and invest millions of dollars in their infrastructure from their poorly managed oil. And it's going to make our gas 5 cents cheaper than last year. Who gives a fuck? What about 10 years ago, 20 years ago? Why don't you guys talk about the fact that we are living in the biggest depression of all time? Why don't you talk about the fact that you've got us into running in circles like rats and going to the gym and writing out resolutions and doing your little hocus pocus matrix scheme, your little pyramid scheme, that we're pretty much sick of your games. We're sick of saving and going to the gym so we can spend some money on your hocus pocus events and your hocus pocus crap. Nothing that you're doing down in another country is going to benefit anybody in the United States. The only people that it's going to benefit is the rich. And that's really what we're starting to see, is that the only people that you care about up there are the people that are up there. You don't give a damn about us people down on the bottom in the United States, Venezuela, or anywhere else. Now, apparently, there is some brain-eating amoeba being found in water. Why is this occurring? This ultraviolet situation that we're dealing with, apparently this binary star is kicking out 50,000 times the UV that was being kicked out by our sun. It's causing rivers to run red, stuff to turn orange, algae blooms, this and that, and the other thing. This is what the Bible calls water going wormwood. Now, thank God, I've stored up hundreds and hundreds of gallons of water for myself from before it started turning algae-eating, brain amoeba-eating water. So I've got plenty of fresh water that doesn't have any of this stuff in it. How about you? How are you looking as far as your water situation? You got a bunch of good water stored up and boiled? Because I know a lot of water's getting ready to go bad or go wormwood, as the Bible says. But hey, you don't got to listen to me. Just go ahead and just keep on chugging that down. So right here is a graphic that shows that during the Great Flood, water was rising from beneath the feet of people. Not from the skies, not from water, but just straight up from the ground. If the globe shifts, the water table is going to shift. People in San Francisco, people in Seattle, people in Oregon, people all over the world are saying, I have never seen this water so high. I've never seen these king tides so high. Other people are saying, I've never seen the Mississippi so low. I've never seen the Great Lakes acting so strangely. I've never seen Venice, Italy with no water in it. Correct. Water is going to move. It's going to do whatever it wants, and it's going to go wherever it wants, and there's going to be great cracks appearing all over the world. There's going to be all kinds of events just like the ones you're seeing right now. So just remember this, MySpace. Oh, I'm sorry. You're not MySpace? Are you sure? Because you're looking a little MySpacey to me. MySpace. My belief is that there's about ready to be some major shaking, quaking, baking, faking. I don't know any other thing that rhymes. I'll work on it. I'll get back with you. I was just freestyling there. Nobody said you had to like my rhymes. Stuff's getting ready to pop off. You think all that water coming down on this area from all these atmospheric rivers, from all these glaciers melting and all the condensation going up in the sky is not going to cause some serious stress on this geological area? Bruh. Pretty sure. So you think I'm weird? Hey, right back at you. I think we're proving that we're going to have some problems in the future, the very near future. Just remember, the billionaires know they're hiding this. They could give an about you. Stock up and prepare now. Get as much foodstuffs that you can get ready.